WAGWANWIGGIDYWABLO people. I've got a Destiny 2 video for you. So there's no dinos to be seen here. So if you're not slightly interested in Destiny 2, fuck off, basically. No, sorry, I'm going to be professional because I need Bungie to see this. This is why I've done this video. There's a big problem with sunsetting that nobody's talking about. So I'm going to talk about it in here. I'm going to show why it's bad. It's wrong. Bungie shouldn't do this. They're making a big mistake with some things. So I'm going to go over what sunsetting is. So if you don't know, obviously you got seasons and whatnot. The game comes out, you play it for months, etc. You got some weapons. Bungie makes some really good weapons that are like shit up, basically. You know what I mean? You've got like your favourite hand cannon, you got your favourite pulse rifle. But then as the time goes on and Bungie are releasing more weapons, if they release like a pulse rifle that's kind of similar to the one you've already got that you've been using for ages, I don't know who the fuck that cunt is. He's trying to get YouTube famous. If you've got a weapon that's better and they're bringing new guns out that aren't as good as the one that you've had for 6 months, then why are you going to start using the new weapon, basically? And sunsetting is their way of sort of, you know, retiring some old weapons. Do you know what I mean? Weapons that are like from like a year ago, but people still use them because they're really good weapons, but it affects people going for new gear. You know what I mean? If they've got the best submachine gun you can possibly get, why do you need more gear? So sunsetting has a major issue with it though, alright? And I'm going to go over what that is. So we're going to look at a couple of weapons right now, yeah? So we're going to look at the first weapon was 2 seasons ago, basically. Yeah, and that is the Patron of Lost Causes. It's a scout rifle. I love this weapon. This is good. This was 2 seasons ago. As you can see by its power level at the moment, 1003, it can only go up to 1260 power level. Alright, and I got that 2 seasons ago, so I can only level it up to 1260 power level. Now, this combat bow that I've just got this season, I can level this up to its limit of 1360, and that's just because I've just got it, okay? So that'll last for loads of seasons. Now this is an AUSTRINGER. This is an AUSTRINGER that I farmed for ages to get a god roll on it. Yeah, so that's what I wanted, exactly on my roll basically. This is a weapon that I use. I love this weapon. It's a handgun. This is a weapon that's getting sunset. The problem is I've purchased an ornament for this weapon, so I like this weapon enough and I used it enough that I spent silver on this ornament to make this gun look like this. And silver costs money. You buy silver and you can buy shit out of the store. You can buy skins for your weapons or ornaments. Alright, the problem is this AUSTRINGER can only go up to 1060, and that's what sunsetting is. They're trying to, basically I can not level this weapon up further than 1060 power level. Alright, so it gets left behind. It can't keep up with the new weapons that they're releasing, so it makes us chase for more weapons to replace these. The problem is, Bungie, I've spent real money on an ornament for this weapon, and you're now telling me that I can't use this weapon because it won't keep up with the competition, and you're telling me I cannot use that ornament. And it goes for multiple guns. This is my bygones as well. I've got an ornament on this one. This ornament I paid money for. Silver, real money. And this gun is also power capped at 1060 due to sunsetting. So this gun that I farmed for loads to get my god rolls, that I liked enough that I spent real money on an ornament or a skin for the gun, Bungie are now telling me that I can no longer use this gun in future seasons because you won't be able to level it up high enough, so the level won't work. You'll try using it, you won't be powerful enough. Your power level won't be high enough because you're using weapons that they've done this basically. They've capped the weapons power. So the old weapons, you can't no longer use them from next season. So then it makes you go out and chase replacements for guns that you've already got, that you already liked enough, that you spent real money on a skin for it. Now something to bear in mind is some skins you can get for free. So I'm going to show you a crossbow now, Arsenic Mite. I like using this because it's got Dragonfire and Explosive Head. It's a decent bow. Alright, I need to level it up because the new season's just started. I got that skin for free, right? But if we look at a Trust hand cannon now, this is Masterworks. Again, this is one that I wanted with the correct perks. This is power capped at 1060. I purchased 2 ornaments on this weapon with real money I bought silver, and I spent that silver on these 2 skins for that gun. Alright? And that's also getting sunsetted. So I can no longer use this after this next season. This is a recluse. Now, if you didn't know, before you could jump into competitive as a solo player, you had to play competitive, you had to do a quest, and it took fucking ages, and you can actually go down in progress if you lose loads of matches in competitive. This was a hard gun to get. This was a pinnacle gun when pinnacle guns had only just become a thing. This is also power capped at 1060. They are telling me I can no longer use that weapon after the next season because it won't be able to get leveled up and you won't be able to use it in activities. Same with the recluse. That has 2 skins that I have purchased from the store using silver, which you purchase with real money. Basically, what Bungie have done, they've sold me a skin or an ornament for weapons with an expiry date. And they've now told me that due to sunsetting, I will no longer be able to use these weapons after next season. Making the weapon useless and making the skin, the ornament that I paid money for, worthless. And that's the problem. Alright? And that's a big problem. So I'm hoping that if you play Destiny 2 and you're on Twitter, please share this with some of the devs. Like Bungie Help, Normal Bungie, there's the other geezer, DMG. If you're in those circles, you're a Destiny 2 player, please share this, because basically you buy skins from the store using real money and they've got an expiry date because you can no longer use these weapons after next season. And this will continue to happen with their sunsetting, the way that they've got their sunsetting set out, basically, how they're doing it. You know, weapons where you've got skins that you've paid money for that they're telling us we won't be able to use in the future. So what was the point of me spending money on a decent skin for it, Bungie? Now all you've got to do is anybody that has actually spent silver on a skin, they're allowed to keep that weapon and carry on using it over the seasons, and you don't sunset those weapons. This doesn't include skins that you get for free. You might get skins for free from Eververse, yeah? You don't get to keep those. Obviously they were free skins, I understand that. But Bungie, if you're telling me that you're selling me skins for weapons, and then now you're telling me that I won't be able to use those weapons going forward, making that weapon useless and that skin worthless. So, you know, fix something please. I don't know what this geezer's on. He keeps fucking... he ain't got a clue, is he? Anyway, sorry about that. It was a bit of a rant. I just need this problem to be seen by Bungie, because it's a problem, you know what I mean? I'll have an art video for you in a couple of days. I've got a really good art video for you. It's another OP strat. Don't worry about that. And yeah, if you watched all of the video, that was fucking good, 'cause I started waffling, didn't I? Freestyled that shit though, you know how I get down. Anyway, F you in your A, won't wear a C, J all over your B's. Go fuck yourself.